One of the things that marks springtime in West Michigan is that butterflies are blooming exhibit. It happens at Meijer Gardens every year. We are just a few weeks away from the butterflies actually blooming, but they've actually already arrived. So is Tom Hillen. Let's check in with him right now. He's at Meijer Gardens with a look at that. Also standing in some warm temperatures this morning. How you doing, Tom?
Oh, it's really rough this morning. I mean, it's so warm in here, it's hard to deal with. But behind me, this is called the Butterfly Bungalow. And when the butterflies are shipped here from, a lot of them come from Central America, and they will first come into this portion of the Butterfly Bungalow. They're unpacked and then placed on these rods and actually really pinned to them. And so then they can actually come over here and hang inside the bungalow. This is temperature controlled so that they are very comfortable. And what you see right now is they're called chrysalids, and that means multiple of them, but these will eventually become butterflies. And so right now what they're doing is really waiting to emerge, and that's what it's called when they finally decide that they're going to really wake up and become a butterfly. And that could really happen as soon as today or tomorrow. This shipment came in just a few days ago. You can see these different colored ones mean they're different kinds of butterflies eventually. Now there's about 700 to 800 in this case right now, and they will get up to 6,000. So that's how many you usually see when you come out here. I want to talk a little bit about the exhibit. That will start March 1st and run through April 30th. It's $12 for adults, and for kids, prices really range, but it won't cost you more than $9. And there are also other things that center around the exhibit, like the Butterfly Ballet. That will be Saturdays, March 2nd and 16th. Now this performance highlights characteristics of butterflies through dance. And also on Tuesday nights, you can come to Tuesday Night Lights. All you got to do is bring your flashlights, and you get to see the nightlife in this tropical paradise, really. And coming up in our next about 20 minutes or so, we're going to talk to the horticulture director and really learn a lot more about what they have to do to get these butterflies here and what they have to do to prepare them so that when you get here, they're blooming and beautiful. Brett and Emily.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Meijer Gardens just got a huge shipment of what will soon become butterflies for their very popular Butterflies Are Blooming exhibit.
And 24 Hour News 8's Tom Hillen. They're live this morning talking to one of the people responsible for making that whole thing happen. Hey, Tom.
Well, good morning, Brett and Emily. Yes, first shipment is in. We're waiting for them to emerge. But this morning we're joined by Steve LeWare, the Director of Horticulture here at Meijer Gardens. And I know every year you guys kind of have a focus when it comes to this butterfly exhibit. So talk to me about what the focus will be for families coming this year.
Well, the focus this year is flight patterns. When you walk into this room, the first thing you notice is all of the butterflies. Once our exhibit starts on March 1st, there's just thousands of butterflies that you'll see in this room. But once you get beyond the quantity that's here, when you start to notice the individual species, you'll notice that some of them kind of flutter through the understory, some of them stay way up high in the canopy, others chase each other like dog fighters. There's a little bit of a difference in flight pattern with all of these butterflies, and it's really a unique aspect that we want people to really notice this year.
And kind of quickly talk to me, if I've never been to this exhibit before, what am I going to experience when I come here?
Well, when you walk into the Lena Meijer Tropical Conservatory, it's over 5 stories tall, 15,000 square feet with a river that runs through it, and the walls fall away. I mean, you might as well be outside when you're in here. Right now it's 80 degrees, 70% humidity. You mentioned Florida earlier, it just smells great in here. So the experience is very, very unique. And then you add on top of that all of these thousands of butterflies that are flying in here, and it's just truly a unique experience. People love it.
All right, Steve LeWare, Director of Horticulture here at Meijer Gardens. Thank you for your time this morning. As he said, that will start March 1st and run through April 30th. And of course, we have all the information for this exhibit posted for you online at woodtv.com. Live at Meijer Gardens, Tom Hillen, 24 Hour News 8.